All right, everybody, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now, today we are going to be on the free-to-play account, and we are going to be showing you a pretty new update to the account, which is FLEETS. Obviously, you guys are seeing from the video and the title, thumbnail, and whatever, title of the video, whatever. I'm butchering my words. You guys know what's happening today. We're going to be looking at our fleets. We have finally have them unlocked on this account. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe before we get too far into the video. But let's start this off. So before we get too far into fleets, I do want to say that our guild is doing excellently. This guild is amazing for this account. It's doing everything I was hoping it was going to do. We are able to participate and get rewards for the Endor raid from this account. I actually can't spend that currency, but we're able to get the Endor raid rewards, which is going to be a massive benefit to this account. So I can go through and just buy basically whatever gear I'm going to be needing out of here for a while, and shards out of here, of course, at pretty discounted prices. Of course, since we're going for the worst account of all time in this game, basically is what we're doing. Since that's what we are doing, we only can buy the bad shards out of here, so this would be a much bigger benefit if I was able to buy good shards and focus up on my farming. But basically, we've been trying to focus on farming some of the Imperial characters. We're getting some crazy amounts of rewards here from the guild, so shout out to the new guild for carrying me, letting me do that. At level 65, we'll be able to start participating in territory battles and stuff like that. We'll just be hoarding gear and gear. So, I mean, we're going to be cleared when it comes to our guild for a while. This is going to be really nice for the account. But you guys want to see the fleets. Let's take a look at the fleets. So, I should say, I have, like, no gear to be able to upgrade any of this stuff, really, right now. I do need to favorite and start upgrading Ackbar for a Rebel fleet, because this is the first fleet that I'm going for, is Ackbar's Rebel fleet here. So let's just see how far I can take him. Almost to purple gear. All right, I'll focus on that off camera. Let me actually favorite that real quick. But basically, I really kind of want to focus up on the Rebel fleet. Right now, we are farming a bunch of Rebel stuff, so that we can get to CLS. Now, a lot of people have pointed this out recently, that this account doesn't really feel like it's the worst account. Can we start farming HK47? Can we start farming some really bad stuff? And to that I say, I understand, but this is the early stage of the account where everything kind of feels bland because it's all early game. There's not too much exciting stuff to go on there. I feel like a lot of early game stuff is just, it's hard to make interesting. I'll be honest. It's hard to make interesting, but we need to power through this, because once we get this CLS done, we are not just going to stop gearing these guys up. These guys are going to be Relic 7. Like, we're gonna use these guys for everything on this account. So all of these farms that we're getting that you see on screen here is going towards the future of the account. I'm not just farming this just to get CLS. I'm farming this so that we can continue to use these characters, because usually most people stop, they drop these characters. Usually they stop farming these characters after a certain point, after, like a Sith Eternal requirement or whatever. Sometimes people will gear up Old Ben, but out of the rest of these characters that I'm be using, people kind of just stop using them, which is not going to be the case for us. So that's why we're spending so much time on this. It's because we're going to keep using them after we get CLS. But you guys wanted to look at ships. We don't have too much going on here yet. I need to work on Home 1. Endurance is something I'm thinking about, but not yet. And Executrix is going to be kind of difficult, because a lot of Empire ships that go with it, a lot of the Empire ships are kind of good, to be honest. So, I mean, I can get TIE Fighter. I'd be happy to do that. TIE Reaper I probably could get. And I would say the Gauntlet Starfighter, even though it's alright, but we also can't farm the Imperial Super Commando. And if we did, we just have to unlock him and then just leave him at lowest gear possible. So, not sure what I'm going to do about the Gauntlet Starfighter, or what I'm going to do about an Executrix fleet, because I kind of need the Executrix fleet to get through that event for Zetas and whatever. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do what I'm going to do about that just yet. But this is currently the the normal fleet plan anyways. This is going to be what our fleets look like. Our Home 1 fleet is going to be kind of stacked, and the rest of them is going to be a little difficult to fill up. But our Rebel fleet is going to have the Ghost and Phantom 2. Now, I have this on here on purpose because we are going to be farming the Phoenix without Captain Rex, and it feels like if I'm going to upgrade the Phoenix, I might as well just get the ships as well. I don't, in the grand scheme of the game, I don't know how horrible they are really, but I mean, it's just going to fill up the fleet. Obviously, if we did it without these two, I'd have, 4 characters, like these other fleets here that we're going to get to in a second. So I'm filling up the Ghost and Phantom 2 on this fleet. But then this is just Biggs and Wedge ships and U-Wings. So that's what our Rebel fleet's going to look like. Our Galactic Republic fleet is looking a little sad, but I don't know, this is all I could really afford to do. We're going to be farming Plo Koon on this account, I think, but we're not going to be farming the ship because the ship's too good for this account. So I can't really put that ship on here. Anakin and Ahsoka ships are too good for this account, so this is what I'm stuck with. That's what our Endurance fleet is going to have to be. And then a Resistance fleet, we just got yesterday announced that Zori's ship is going to be lifted into the game, which, by the way, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. If we look at over here, I have it right here. If we pull up the bingo I had, we just clicked off first unit of the year. No, don't look at that. The first unit of the year, we are starting off strong with bad unit getting a lifter. The Resistance, I don't know if you could say that's terrible, but I don't think many people are a huge fan of the Raddus fleet. The Raddus is getting a lifter. I would kind of say that checks off that box. So that's pretty interesting. But we're not going to be farming that ship, obviously, on this account. This is what it's going to look like. I mean, really, it's just a Resistance fleet, isn't it? And then this is our First Order fleet. We're not going to be using Echelon. We're not using the TIE Silencer. And I don't know if there's another ship in there that we're not using or not. But that's what our First Order fleet's probably going to look like. Not sure what our First Order team's going to look like. I don't really have that in the farming plan as of right now, but I will have to get... these are all the 4 fleets I'm basically going to be having on the account. I'm not going to be getting anything else. It's just these 4 fleets. Unless they add some other really bad new characters, like bad new ships, this is the farming plan moving forward for fleets. So that's what I'm working towards. We got to knock out again. We got to knock out our Rebel stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun, I guess. I'm also very interested to see how this, how far can we take these terrible ships in this game? I'm very interested to see that. So coming up, we're going to be able to start participating in territory battles and territory wars, as I said before. Will I be able to participate and do much fighting at all? No. But hopefully next week, that's what we'll be talking about, is performance in territory wars or territory battles or something like that. Not 100% sure, but that is something I have coming up. I also want to say that we've talked about this a little bit on live streams, but less and less people are being interested in the account. January is always a slow month when it comes to views on YouTube. December is the best, and then January is the worst year. That's usually how it goes. But it's kind of hard to gauge the popularity of the series. So, if these videos keep bombing and bombing and bombing after January, I'm either going to stop making regular updates on the account, or I'm going to stop the account altogether. We're not 100% sure. Now, I know there's a few of you out there that really, really love this series, but it's not really appealing to a lot of people, so we'll see what happens with the account. I would love to keep doing this. There's just not really a demand for it right now. But I'm also not doing too much other content right now because there hasn't been much news. So I'm happy to say now that we're getting more and more news coming out, the channel will hopefully be revitalized because a lot of the views we were getting were from news videos and stuff like that. So that's the plan, revitalize and get some new videos coming. And reassess after January where this account is going to be going in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is our fleet plan. This is the plan for the account coming up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, be a channel member, and watch my HK journey unfold. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.